Your home for our Atlanta Falcons, Hawks, and Atlanta United. Your teams play here. Sports Radio 92.9, The Game.
Let's spend some time with Jonnu Smith from our Atlanta Falcons. And Jonnu, man, appreciate you stopping by on the show. First of all, man, congratulations, bro. You've been having a lot of success, and 21 balls, 246 yards. You're having an impact on this team. I would like to start with your relationship with Arthur Smith. Mike and I, when we talk to Coach Art, we've had this discussion about you. He loves you. Yeah, he's very fond of you. And I'm curious, like, he says you guys have spent a lot of time together, but he felt like you could be productive when you got here.
Yeah. Man, me and Art, man, our relationship dates back to me prior to being in the NFL. And, getting to know who he was, outside of football, man, he was, just very instrumental in my career. And, man, he's more than a coach to me, obviously. You know what I mean? I look at him, as a friend, a big brother, you know what I mean? And a mentor, all of those things at once. So, it's funny how, things turn out and, God, works in mysterious ways, man. So here we are, 2 years later after our time in Tennessee and back together. And, it's been great so far.
Yeah, man, when we spoke to you just after you signed the contract, I was like, I could tell how happy you were to not be in New England. And I know you're really happy to not be in New England now.
Yeah, man. Listen, it's glad to be a Falcon, baby. Glad to be a Falcon, man. Glad to be a Falcon.
Right. That's what got you.
Glad to be a Falcon. I'm glad to be here. Glad to be with the team. Glad to be with Arthur Smith. No love lost on with any other teams that I've been on, but I'm a Falcon now. Hey.
Right. That's what it is. Jonnu Smith joining us. Talk to us, man, about what you see in Desmond Ridder. Listen, the London game, you know this. He caught a lot of criticism. Came back last week, balled out, helps lead us to a victory, and I thought was excellent in the second half, right? I mean, he was just throwing, he was slinging that thing. He was throwing it around the yard. Tell us about what you see, Jonnu, in him, and what are you seeing with his development?
Yeah, I said this, in an interview after the game. I was, what I seen out of him after he bounced back from last week, I was impressed, but not surprised, if that makes sense. The way this guy comes in and work every day and prepares, only being year two and, that had a mindset that he has, is very rare in a young quarterback, kind of like the next week mentality. You don't see that around, you don't see that in a lot of young quarterbacks, man. And for him to be able to possess that ability and, had that growth mindset. And, even after this game, he's, you couldn't tell a difference, in his composure and his posture after this game and, after the game in Jacksonville. So the kid has the right stuff in him, man. And, he's just improving every day. And you can see him, being a leader, not only on the offensive side, but, with the entire team as well. They get behind him. And it's a great thing to be a part of.
It is our man, Jonnu Smith. I told you he's going to be good, Carl. Leading the team with 21 receptions. And it's so cool to see how the other guys get involved. By the way, I know you're in that room every day. We know that Kyle Pitts has been, dealing with an injury. It's about a year now since he's, was 100%. But it seems like Kyle Pitts is getting stronger and stronger and better each week.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Another one that's just, having that, having that positive mindset about everything and just, trying to improve every week. Listen, man, we got the right guys in here. Art was, adamant about, bringing in the right guys in here. It's a ton of it's a lot of talent in this league, man. But when you're building a team and trying to build a winning organization, you got to surround yourself and surround the locker room with a ton of guys that understand what it's about. And that's not only about X's and O's, man, but having that right mindset. And, just to loop back to him, Kyle has just been working and improving and bouncing back from his injury. And, just like I said, trying to have that growth mindset every week.
Jonnu, what do you see with the Commanders? I know you guys have been getting ready for those guys and game plans and putting stuff in. What do you see?
Yeah, those guys, man, they got a lot of talent up front. A lot of guys in the back end that that are long and that are scrappy. You know what I mean? They got two good backers, and from the defensive side of the ball, and it's gonna be a good one, man. Those guys are, they're a good football team. They're not coming down. They're not coming here to lay down at all, and we got to play our best ball. It's gonna be a physical game, and we understand what we got to do, and that's look ourselves in the mirror and just not beat ourselves. And if we play, our brand of football, we'll be just fine.
It is a Jonnu Smith with us, guys, on the waitfor.com hotline. Now, I don't expect you to spill the tea, but any more of those crazy gadget plays coming this week?
Hey, man, it's getting late. It's about 4:30 now. I got to head to this team meeting in a little bit.
Yeah.
I appreciate you guys for having me, man. I appreciate you guys for having me.
Well, do your thing, man. We appreciate you. Hey, and by the way, man, we're glad you're here. We're glad you're here. Continued success, Jonnu.
Hey, I appreciate you guys for having me, man. In all seriousness, man, thank you. It's always a pleasure, man. Thank you.
All right. Take care.
Right on,
Good luck on Sunday. Mike, he is having an impact. He's only 28. That's the thing.
No, and that's why Carl was on summer vacay when we had him on, and he's got an infectious energy, and I think, to some Falcon fans, you shrug when you hear about chemistry and whatever, but you heard it from him. Part of the reason is you got some good dudes on this team. They believe in Ridder, and so when Ridder was, as he said, going through it, you got guys that he knows have his back, and he's just a good dude. He's a good guy in that locker room.